Okay, Al, so since, as you know, this only records 15 minutes of video, I will start here. Welcome. This is going to be the car customization vehicle. As you can see, this is my car that I use, as I'm sure you could deduce from the video, from the gameplay footage that you've seen. So let's start. So we're going to go into the garage here. Now, as you can see, there are I have 10 different vehicles I could use at this point. There's apparently there's an 11th vehicle. That's either a vehicle I could download. As you see here, there's downloadable content, or a vehicle I haven't unlocked yet. We'll see. So you have the different vehicles. You know, you have the bigger vehicles like the Roadhog, the Merc, even maybe the Breakout and Backfire. Ben uses the Gizmo. I'm not sure why. You'll have to ask him, but that's what he uses. I use the Hotshot. Now, when you first start the game, the Octane is what you use. This is the first vehicle that you have, and then of course you unlock more and unlock cool stuff about it. So let's go into let's just select my Hotshot. From here, you get to use the decals, you know, your lightning, your skulls, your stripes, tech, that kind of stuff. Then you get to choose paint jobs. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to choose more, like your primary color is going to be a shade of blue, or for the orange team, a shade of orange. That's just how it is. You know, as you can see, shade of orange, some type of shade of blue, boom. Now, the accent is the second color, essentially, the secondary color. You can choose any color for that, so it's pretty cool. And then the other cool thing about this is that you can choose what type of paint. Now, I just use glossy because I think it looks cool. You know, you get matte, you get metallic, you get all the semi-gloss, all kinds of stuff. So it looks different, but that's, you know, I've unlocked more paint styles too. So let me go back here. So you got the paint. Then you get the wheels. Now, unlike most games, this game doesn't have like at least from what I understand. Of course, I could be wrong. The wheels don't really have a certain, like, they're not boosting, or you know, they're not contributing to attributes. They're not taking away. They're just wheels. They're just basically there, obviously for you to drive on, but they're just kind of there to show some swag, if you will, which I hate using that word, but that's what it is. So, you know, these are mine. The Lucci, which has the money. You get the Rat Raw, which I find to be pretty cool, you know. And as you can see here, so I don't know if you saw, but like each of these pieces, with the exception of the paint, has a different stat. So these are how many games I've won with those, with that vehicle. You know, how many saves, how far I've driven on these vehicles. And you know, these ones are 39 miles. I'm trying to think if I can find one. These ones are 4 miles. Where was the 4 miles? So these ones, I think, are the very first vehicles I had. These 4 miles, that's basically what, over to Funfest and back, or maybe a little further, maybe to Springdale. This is a cool customization part as well. You can customate the rocket trail that you have. Now they have flowers, grass, hydro. You know, you get the ion kind, which obviously, as you can tell, I would use green. You get some money, plasma, snowflakes, slime, you know, a sacred one, which I use for a little bit. The rainbow one, which is the one I'm primarily using, which is pretty cool, I think, because if you listen when it, I'll stop talking, but when you listen when it starts, it has pretty cool sound effect. Listen. See, then putting, and then boom, it goes. You know, you get some cool ones like the sparkles and flamethrower, you know, the thermal one. The first one you start with is this is standard red, and then after you unlock, you unlock some more. So there you go. Another cool feature, which I'm sure you've seen, is my Halo, which is a topper. Now, you can obviously, now this one collects goals, so how many goals you've had with that topper. So like Cherry Top, this is the one I know you would enjoy because it's the police top. You get your different ones, you know, your Bobby helmet, your Fez, which Jammin uses. You know, your Pirate's Head, propeller head, pretty cool. Fun little, again, these are mostly decorations. They're just there to kind of show off your own style and creativity. And then you get the flag, which, so as you can see, which I'll turn it around so you can see more in frame, I use the Jolly Roger. As I'm sure you could guess, that's a throw to the pirates. Of course. Jammin hates it, but he's jamming. So then you get ones like the skull, which I have to turn around for. You get the soccer ball, the safety flag, tennis ball, the wave and the white flag. The star, which kind of is kind of like the shines in Super Mario Galaxy. And you get the 8-ball and all kinds of stuff. Now, the cool thing is that they have video game flags as well, which you can unlock. I've unlocked 8 so far. I'm not sure how many more, what the different ones are. I haven't looked yet. You get community flags, and these are kind of like, you say you're with this community, like you get the MLG, you get Razer, I'm trying to think of other ones, Twitch, YouTube Gaming, stuff like that. Meet JP. So, you know, fun stuff. Then, of course, what game and then you can choose a country. So, like, you can have Afghanistan, Albania, you know, Belize, Belgium, Bolivia, all kinds of, you know, the country flags as well, which I find to be pretty cool. That's actually about it. as far as customization goes. It's not much. You're not, boosting skills or attributes yet. I mean, who knows? They might do that in future updates, but for right now, that's about it. Let me go into extras here and go to some stats. So I wanted to show you this real quick in case you were ever wondering. So my stats right now, I've played 143 career matches. Now that's total with, the ones I play online with Jamin, as well as the ones I play with bots and stuff. And my win percentage is almost 80%. So that means for every 10 games I play, I win basically 8 of them, which is pretty cool. 8 out of 10. If I'm hitting a baseball, they're gonna sign me to a long-term deal, and I'm gonna get, 7, or I'm gonna get 9 figures for that deal because I hit 800. That's like a stat that would be boosted based on stuff we would create in Madden. 800, for every 10 carries you get 8. Every 10 carries you have 8 yards. So 100 carries you have, or I'm not sure how that works. I'm thinking. Okay, so you'll notice here my goals are 370 now. I don't think Ben has that many, but that's because he doesn't play as much. Like, I'll play by myself against the bots, so I'll score some more goals because I kind of carried the team. But when Ben and I play, Ben and I, and this is why I wish you played with us, because Jamin and I, we have a system. He centers it, which is when you hit it to the center near in front of the net, or the center, somewhere in like where they could score with it. I stay back. When it centers, I float up, and as you've seen, I pummel it into the goal. He's my assist man. So if this was in basketball terms, the alley-oop, he's the point guard who throws it up, and I'm the tall power forward or center who just jams it in it's kind of funny, jam it in from the assist. So that's basically our 1-2 punch. And I wish you were here to be the cleanup man who would come in and clean it up if I missed or if Ben missed for whatever reason. Aerial goals, that's going to be a very difficult one to do. Backwards goals, you got to be driving in reverse again. That's very hard to do. Long goals, you could do that against the bots and not even know it. Like, I hit one that I thought was just a clear, and the bots hit it all the way down because it's the bots. You play it on lowest difficulty, you're going to have them make mistakes. Overtime goals, cool. Hat tricks, I'm almost averaging a hat trick per game at this point, which is pretty cool. Playmakers is very hard for me because I'm not much of an assist guy. I'm more of an attacking the ball guy. Naked juggle, I really don't do it that much. Bicycle hits, you do the backwards hit. Demolitions is when you blow up another player. I don't do that as much as I could. I do that maybe like once every 2 matches, and it's not even on purpose. Exterminations, those 2 games against the bots, your first blood, essentially. Pull shots, which is a pretty cool stat. That's when you hit an opponent into the ball, and the ball goes in the goal, which is kind of like they're your assist guy. So it counts for a goal for whoever plays it. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the customization shot. I know it might seem kind of rushed, but that's really all there really is at this point. So if you want to see what Ben does, he can maybe make a video. Maybe he'll upload a video at some point. I don't know why he doesn't. He has access to everything. It's not like he won't have a YouTube account, for God's sake. So, all right, and then I hope you enjoyed the video, and give it a like if you feel up for it, and please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry, I wanted to throw that out there because I find it funny when YouTubers do that a lot. And if you like Pirates baseball, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Why don't you give me a like that? Yeah, that jokey stuff. As you can see, this is my car. I'm proud of it, and I've won a lot with it, and that's about it. So, all right, this is the man with 3 first names, James Robert Berry, signing off.